Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Have you ever looked at an antique and wondered where it's been and what stories it could tell?
Yeah, it makes you wonder who earned it before you and what they might have been like.
Totally. Well, today we're diving deep into the antique hunter's death on the Red Sea.
Ooh, that sounds intriguing.
It is. It's a mystery thriller by C.L. Miller, and it takes us into the world of art and antiques where not everything is as it seems.
And we're going to uncover all those secrets. I love a good mystery.
Absolutely. So if you love art, history, and a little bit of danger, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. You can find a link to the book in the description.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so the story follows Freya Lockwood. She owns an antique shop, and she inherits her mentor's business after his sudden death.
Oh, that's so sad. I always hate when mentors die in books.
Right. But this inheritance is anything but simple. It actually pulls Freya into a whole web of stolen artifacts and this mysterious organization known as the Collector.
Okay, now that sounds dangerous.
It is. So Freya discovers that her mentor, Arthur Crockleford, had all these secret journals. They're full of lists of stolen antiques.
So he was like a, what do they call it, a fence for stolen art?
It seems that way, but there's more to it. One of these journals has a photograph of this painting of a burning ship.
A burning ship, huh? That's kind of ominous.
Well, it turns out that very painting was stolen from the Lowestoft Maritime Museum. And guess this, Arthur himself had actually donated that painting to the museum.
Oh, wow. So he donated it and then put it on his list of stolen antiques. That's definitely suspicious.
Right. And then things get even weirder when Freya receives this invitation to an exclusive antiques cruise.
Okay, an antiques cruise. That sounds right up my alley.
I know, right? But was this just a coincidence, or was it somehow orchestrated by Arthur before his death?
Good question.
That's one of the big mysteries that we unravel throughout the book. So as Freya boards this luxurious cruise ship, the MV Gold Star, we're introduced to a whole cast of characters.
Okay, let's meet them.
So first we have Freya's Aunt Carole. She's her business partner, and she brings this kind of fun, chaotic energy to the story.
Love a chaotic character.
Then there's Phil. He's an FBI agent who's investigating the Collector.
Oh, an FBI agent.
And he has this complicated past with Freya. We get these glimpses into their history, which definitely adds more tension.
A little romance mixed in with the mystery. Always a good combo.
For sure. And the cruise itself, it's like a floating museum filled with all these nautical antiques, including that stolen painting of the burning ship.
Of course. Gotta have that burning ship.
As Freya starts to investigate, the tension really starts to climb. There's Luke, the curator of the onboard exhibition, who seems to be hiding something.
A suspicious curator.
Then we've got Mark and Sally. They're antiques experts, and they might have a connection to a stolen sword that's part of the collection.
Okay, things are getting interesting.
Right. And there are even a couple of unexplained vacancies on the passenger list, which definitely adds to the sense of unease.
Ooh, vacancies on the passenger list, so we know something's going down.
Exactly. And then there's Patricia, a seemingly friendly passenger who, well, let's just say she's not who she appears to be.
Okay, so someone's not who they seem to be. That's always a fun twist.
It is. The cruise ship becomes like this microcosm of the art world. You have this glamorous, luxurious setting, but underneath there are secrets, lies, and maybe even danger.
Yeah, it's like you never know who to trust in that kind of environment.
Exactly.
And then things take a dark turn.
Yeah, it's not all just fancy dinners and options, right?
Definitely not. First, Luke, remember the curator? He gets poisoned during Freya's presentation.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then Laura, the cruise's events organizer, she's murdered.
What?
And the painting, that painting of the burning ship, it's stolen right out of the onboard gallery.
Oh, man, things are escalating quickly.
They definitely are. And remember that photo in Arthur's journal, the one of the burning ship?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out there was a hidden message within the painting itself.
No way. A secret message.
Yeah, and this message leads Freya to this mysterious trunk. It's like a whole new layer to Arthur's secret life is being revealed.
I love those kinds of twists.
Me too, and just when you think it can't get any crazier, we find out that Chris Prince is alive.
Chris Prince. Wait, I thought he was dead.
That's what everyone thought, including Freya. He's a figure from her past.
Okay, so he's back, and I'm guessing he's involved with the Collector.
You got it? Turns out he's part of the Collector's organization.
Wow, that's a lot to process.
It is, and then comes the biggest reveal of all.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat.
The Collector's true identity. It's Patricia.
The friendly passenger.
The one and only. She's been the mastermind all along, pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
Oh my gosh, I did not see that coming.
It's a brilliant twist, right? It makes you realize that appearances can be deceiving, and sometimes the most unassuming people are the most dangerous.
So what happens next?
Well, the story culminates in this intense, final confrontation at a secret auction.
Oh, an auction. Where is it?
It takes place in Petra, you know, that ancient city in Jordan carved into the sandstone cliffs. It's such a stunning setting for a showdown.
Wow, I can just picture it. It sounds epic.
It is, and just when you think you know how it's all going to end, Bella shows up and changes everything.
Bella? The art thief.
Yep, he arrives with the Jordanian police.
What? So she turns against the collector.
She does. It's this really satisfying moment of justice.
I bet.
Her actions speak volumes about her character, you know? She reveals a sense of loyalty and a moral code that you wouldn't expect from an art thief.
It's like she's trying to redeem herself in a way.
Yeah, I think so. And in the end, Freya has been through so much. She's forced to confront her past and really come to terms with the dark side of the art world. It's a journey of self-discovery as much as it is about solving the mystery.
It sounds like this book has a lot of layers to it. It's not just a simple thriller. It's about history, betrayal, and the power of the past.
Exactly. The antique hunter's death on the Red Sea is more than just a thrilling mystery. It's a story that will stick with you long after you finish reading it.
Yeah, it really makes you think about the things we value and the secrets they might hold.
You know, one thing that really stuck with me was the recurring image of that burning ship painting. It's almost like a symbol throughout the whole story.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. It starts off as just this detail in Arthur's journal, and then it becomes this central clue, and it ends up representing so much more.
Right, like it represents Arthur's passion for history, a passion that ultimately leads to his death.
Exactly. It's like a symbol of his legacy and how far he was willing to go to protect those antiques.
And the way C.L. Miller uses symbolism throughout the book is really clever. It adds those extra layers of meaning, making you think about the past, the destructive power of greed, and how our choices impact the future.
Totally. It's one of the things that makes this book stand out from other thrillers.
Definitely. It's not just about the mystery. It's about bigger themes like responsibility and protecting our cultural heritage.
And it makes you realize that anyone can make a difference, even if it's just in small ways.
That's a good point. It's not always about these grand heroic acts. Sometimes it's the small choices we make that matter most.
Absolutely. Another thing I liked about this book was how it portrayed female relationships. Like Freya and Carole, they're so different, but they have this really strong bond.
Yeah, and then you have Freya and Bella. They start off as enemies and then end up as allies.
Right. And it's refreshing to see these complex female characters who aren't just there to support the male characters.
Totally agree. They're intelligent and resourceful, and they drive the plot forward.
Exactly. They show us that women can be successful in a field like art collecting, which is often seen as a man's world.
It's a good reminder that we can all support each other and achieve great things together.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the antique hunter's death on the Red Sea, what are your final thoughts?
I think it's a must-read for anyone who loves a good mystery, but it's also so much more than that. It's a story about the power of the past, the allure of beauty, and the complexities of human relationships.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And to all our listeners out there, we want to hear from you. What was your favorite moment in this story? Was there a character you particularly loved or hated? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
And if you've already read the book, what did you think of the ending? Did it leave you satisfied? Did it leave you wanting more? Let us know.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of art, mystery, and intrigue, don't forget to share this episode with your friends. Hit that share button and spread the love. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future episodes.
And one last thought before we go. If these beautiful antiques can have such dark secrets, how can we appreciate their beauty without ignoring the potential for darkness? It's something to think about as we continue to explore the world of art and antiques.
That's a great point. It's important to be aware of the ethical implications of collecting and to make sure we're not contributing to any harmful practices. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the antique hunter's death on the Red Sea. We hope you enjoyed it.